Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning or good afternoon, depending where you are at this point in your reality. And that's the interesting thing about realities is even though we all share this physical plane that we're in, each of us have our own reality. Isn't life interesting? But let me start by saying a little bit about myself and who I am and why I'm here. I'm a seeker of knowledge. Let me back up. My name is Chase Lee Corrington, and I am a seeker. I'm a seeker of knowledge, a seeker of wisdom, a seeker of the greater truths that there are, a deep thinker, you could say. There's a deeper understanding. There is just that. There's a hidden knowledge. There's a hidden wisdom. And there is a hidden understanding, an understanding of things that have been kept from us for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And this being the beginning for me, I thought, what a better place to go than the beginning to try to find a little bit of truth. So let's take a look. And I just want to say that I'm not here to challenge anyone's beliefs. I'm not here to tell you what to believe. I just want to put some information out there so people can try to learn, think twice. I'm on a journey. These are my opinions. And, you know, the interesting thing about opinion is it's in between ignorance and knowledge, probably halfway right in between. And ignorance is not stupidity. Ignorance is having information available and ignoring it. Knowledge is something far greater. I'm not sure anybody has total knowledge or wisdom, but I'm at the stage of opinion, halfway in between ignorance and knowledge. So let's take a look right here. Let me share the screen. All right. Hopefully everybody can see this. If not, I'll find out later. So we're going to be looking at the beginning, Genesis 1:1. What a better place to start than right here. And so we're looking at the interlinear right now, which gives you all the translations that you might need to look deeper and study deeper. And so we're going to be looking at this verse here. In the beginning created God, or in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Well, let's just go ahead and look at this word for word and see if we can't find something a little bit more knowledgeable. So first of all, what does in the beginning mean? And you can click up here, there's a little number, takes you to the exact meaning or the concordance of the word. Let me move my camera there. There we go. So in the beginning, the chief, right there, the beginning. Let's go a little down here. The choice, the choicest, the finest, the first fruits, the foremost. So it's not just the beginning, it was the finest or the foremost, the choicest position or time for God to make something. It wasn't just the beginning, it was the finest, the choice situation. So let's go back now. So in the finest position or the choicest situation, the beginning, God created. Well, let's look at what created means now and see if we can't begin to develop a deeper meaning to this. The bara, if that's how that's said, I'm not going to get deep in onto pronunciations here, but to shape. He shaped. To shape out. Instead of created, it's shaped. So in the beginning, in the finest or the choicest point, God shaped. Now let's go back and see what God means. Now this is where it gets fun, where we start to find some interesting facts here. Elohim. Now if anybody knows a ton about this stuff, they'll know what the Elohim is. But so in the finest or the choicest position, shaped God. What is God? We're going to go in and take a look at that now. Go down a little bit here. So Elohim, God, it's a noun masculine. But if we go down here to the translation, the divine, a divine being. God, gods, plural, goddesses, gods and goddesses, male and female, folks. Godly gods, great judges, once again, multiple, mighty rulers, multiple. So when it says gods, or when it says God shaped, at the finest, the most choice position, God shaped, it's not just God, it's at the finest, most choice position, the beginning, the judges, or the gods and goddesses, plural, male and female, shaped. Already, we're beginning to see a different understanding just 3 words in. And when I first started doing this blew my mind. And I have to give credit to Jeffrey Doherty for showing me this technique. And I'm sure many others out there have done this technique before, but I came from a childhood of Christianity. I was baptized before I could remember. I was, very young, infant, if not a little bit older than that. And when you're that age, you can't really remember things. And so you get into this system and into this belief without actually having a chance to know what things really mean. And thanks for the internet, and thanks to BibleHub.com right here, that we have a chance to actually look at this with the concordance. And so, in the beginning, or at the finest, the foremost, the first fruits, the choicest time, shaped the gods and goddesses, the judges and the rulers, the heavens. So let's take a look at what the heavens are. And I just love using this tool. It's so fun to find the deeper meaning behind what has been hidden from me in my childhood and throughout my life leading up to this point. So they shape the heavens. Compass, earth. Heaven, highest heavens. The sky, right down here. God created or shaped the heavens, created the sky. So we're not talking about heaven and it's holy, white, shiny, everything's great. We're talking about the sky, possibly. The horizons. Other could probably mean anything, but heaven in the highest heavens, heavenly, right down here, heavens and sky. So in the beginning, God shaped the gods and goddesses, the rulers and the judges, the plural, male and female. So at the choicest time, they shaped together the sky and the earth. What does the earth mean? The sky and the land, right there. So just a few words into the Bible, and you look at the original meanings of the original language, and it totally means something else than what you'll find in the King James, all the other versions that you want to go to, except for these original meanings. Word origin, a prime, a root. So This stuff just blows my mind, and I'm here to share the stuff that blows my mind. Once again, I'm not here to tell you what to believe. I'm just here to present some information and hopefully give you a better opportunity to learn for yourself. And I suggest everyone go and research all the verses that you hold dear to yourself. I would ask somebody, what's your favorite verse or passage from the scripture? And come and look at the interlinear so you can find out the deeper meanings, because it was the choicest time, not just the beginning. And they didn't create it, they shaped it and molded it. I mean, I guess you could say that's the same. I mean, anybody can argue what they want to get out of this, but the big thing for me here is the God, Elohim, gods and goddesses, plural, the rulers, the judges, shaped the land and the sky. And so let's come back into here. This is just a beginning for me as well, and couldn't think of a better place to start but there. So I just want to say thank you for everybody watching, and hope everybody has a wonderful evening.